I'm standing outside of what used to be Echo Magic West studio. A lot of musical history has been made inside these ivy-covered walls, including records by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, William Tyler, Scott Hirsch, and Hisgold and Messenger, just to name a few. Iggy T and the Crazymakers recorded most of their record here as well, and Sarah Todd, aka Iggy T, and I want to give you a look behind these walls and into that process. But before we look inside, let's get a little background on the formation of the band and how the songs came to be from Iggy T herself.
I'm Sarah Todd. I'm Iggy T. David and I wrote our first song in Joshua Tree, which is one of the most magical places on earth. That song was Still Keep Coming Back. And it made it onto the record, which I think is pretty cool. David and I kept writing together when we were in Venice Beach, and we both ended up relocating to Ojai, and by then we had an entire album at least worth of material. I really wanted to build a band and live track a record. And I had witnessed David as a producer being in a bit of an echo chamber and being really an island in the process of production. He would play all the instruments, he would mix it, he would master it. He was by himself a lot of the time in the studio, and I wanted to do it differently. And I thought, how cool would it be if we just add some more energy, if we bring our friends together, and we just click record while we're playing our songs that we love, that we know. Some of the guys that joined us on this journey: Carl Hunter, dear brother of ours, from Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, on saxophone. He played both tenor and bari. Matthew Cheadle, an absolute monster on guitar. Scott Fidget on bass. Fernando Jaramillo played drums on a couple of our tracks, and David also played drums. Everything kind of shifted when we began a studio share with the one and only Scott Hirsch of Scott Hirsch, his solo project, and also Hisgold and Messenger. He's an incredible human, and he started the studio Echo Magic West, and we started recording our record. Every Tuesday we would get together with our band. I would cook everyone a bunch of food. We would either get together and rehearse at my house, or we would head straight to the studio. Many of the tracks that are the final versions on this record were actually songs that David and I shared with the band, and minutes later clicked record. And I swear, these guys are incredible. Within the first 2 to 3 takes, they had nailed the song, they had interpreted it beautifully, and we had clean takes across the board. I just feel like that doesn't happen. There are several important themes that are present on the record that was really important for me to include on a big body of work like this. I wanted there to be a theme of advocating for LGBTQ equality. I wanted there to be a theme of advocating for social justice and for women's empowerment. As an LGBTQ woman myself, these things are extremely important to me. These songs were written with an intention, and that's something that I try to do with everything that I give my energy to, really, is be clear about what the intention is, and that there can be a voice present during this otherwise divisive time, something that can contribute to peace and camaraderie and understanding and advocacy. I feel proud of this record. I've been super pleased with the receptivity of the song Cake, which people are calling a bisexual anthem. I was stoked to see that as a wedding song in the New York Times. I didn't think that was going to be my first entry into the New York Times, but I'm sure stoked that it was. Throughout the recording process, we captured many, many moments, and I'm super grateful that we get to share some of those with you. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baby, your magic, it's what's keeping me sane. it's not right. But when I'm kissing you, I give up the fight. Ooh, I can't help myself. I know I shouldn't stay. Ooh, I can't help myself. I can't stay away. I still keep coming back. I still keep coming back now. I still keep coming back. Ooh, I still keep coming back now. I can't help myself.
What's going on here?
I shouldn't stay. I can't help myself. I can't stay away. I still keep coming back. I still keep coming back now. I still keep coming back. Ooh, I still keep coming back now. I still keep
I'm so confused as to what's going on here because it was a whole thing.
Right next to Echo Magic West, there's a music venue called the Ojai Underground Exchange, and it's run by our two very awesome friends, Cassidy and Bernie Larson. Iggy T and the Crazymakers played their first gig right inside these doors. The band was on fire that night, and Sarah had the crowd in the palm of her hands with her sermon-like banter. It was the first glimpse of Iggy T and the Crazymakers' purpose-driven mission coming to life. And it was clear that we were tapping into something, but we still had a lot more to do to finish the album.
After we had finished recording in Ojai, we had about 20 songs, and the new challenge became how to cull those down to 11 so that they would fit on vinyl. We decided to enlist the help of Will Robertson from Gallup Studios in Atlanta, and I don't think that we would have assumed we would be driving in an Airstream across the country to get there, but we did indeed take a long road trip full of fun adventures. When we got to Atlanta, we spent about 2 weeks in Gallup Studios with Will. He worked so hard with us. He went through all of our songs with a fine-toothed comb, and we ultimately decided on 11 of them. And I'll never forget what a relief it was after 4 years of this process to lean back in the comfiest chair with candles on and listen to our track from start to finish after working so hard to decide what the order was. Oh my gosh, I think we came up with every possible combination. Definitely my favorite musical moment on the record is verse 2 of Love's Making You Wait. Due in no small part to Will Robertson's incredible vocal production and harmonies. I knew I wanted to make a music video for All for the Better, and David agreed. But making a music video in quarantine has its own set of challenges. Since I was a one-woman crew, I thought it was a really good opportunity to create a video that was equally as vulnerable and raw and real as the song itself. I'd love to share it with you.
'cause you're changing me too. Through you I'm seeing me. I'm starting to believe it's all for the better. We're gonna make it better. Oh, it's all for the better. We're gonna make it better. I have lied to myself and become someone else. You bring me back to square. All in this love is fair. It's all for the better. Oh, we're gonna make it better. Oh, it's all for the better. Oh, we're gonna make it better. It's all for the better. Oh, we're gonna make it better. Oh, it's all for the better. Oh, we're gonna make it
Thank you, Iggy T, for letting us into your world through that music video. You can find All for the Better at the end of side 1 on Iggy T and the Crazymakers album, Just Can't Get Enough. And you can also get your very own copy, along with other band merchandise from the band's website or from Underground Sun. And feel free to do all the other things, like follow the band on their socials and listen to them on your favorite streaming service. Thanks for watching this Artist Spotlight. I'll see you soon.